Welcome back everyone. Today we're in the Giants editor. I'm Jewel, and as you can see I'm on my Jewel's Peaceful Valley map, and this is going to be a waterfall, and these are going to be smaller waterfalls, and it flows down into here and goes right on out into this area there. But anyway, I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I appreciate all the new subscribers. Welcome to the channel, and everyone who has stayed tuned, I do thank you and appreciate your subscription and for viewing and everything else. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to just do a little work on this map, and we're just going to do some sculpting right now, see how much I can get done on that. Just a little fun, not necessarily a tutorial or anything. We're going to make this come out a little further. I don't want to mess with this because we have the mountains coming in there, so we're not going to go that way, but we are going to give it some more shape here. So let's go ahead and make sure we have it on subtract. We're going to put it on the terrain sculpt mode, and we're going to make our little circle bigger, our brush, and we're going to just knock some of this out here. I'm going to try to, I don't want to necessarily go that way. I was thinking about making it connect there, but I don't know that I want to do that. So what I'm going to do is make sure all this is up, and we'll bring it down. Now what I might do is go ahead and put it on a replace feature. Let's go ahead and go down into the water. Well, we gotta get up. There we go. Trying to get to the land. There we go. Okay, so roughly we'll get the land this high. Okay, so we're going to click on the terrain sculpt mode. We're going to put it on replace. We're going to scroll down till we get this a little smaller, this brush, and we're going to pick a spot that we want the ground to go to, and we're going to hit Control R and left mouse click. In this case I left mouse clicked. Sometimes you can just hit Control R and it puts the number right here for you, and then we're going to turn it off for a second, and we're going to come up, and we're going to come back around back into the corner here, and now we're going to turn the sculpt mode on, roll up a little, make sure it's still on replace on the left mouse button, and we're going to replace it down to that level. So now that saves us time, and I'm trying to make some more shapes here. We don't want it to be all perfect. We want it to look like, you know, it's been carved out and, you know, through the water and so on. And I can't go too far. Like I say, I don't have the water out too far there. So let's come in a little closer. I think that's pretty neat. Alright. Can't go over too much further here. I might go over a hair more if I can. I don't think I can go very far. Alrighty, I think that's pretty good. We'll leave this probably. We might take away that little piece. There we go. I think the rest looks alright. Let me just have a look at it. Alrighty. So that's washing in and moving all these rocks here. We'll have rocks there obviously. Gonna go ahead and let me see. We have all this down, I think, to where we want it. Yep, pretty much. That's good enough. That's good. So I'm okay with that. Alright, let's get on down over here. And I might lift this up a little. So I'm gonna hit sculpt mode and make sure it's on replace. Control R about right there. And I'm going to try to lift this side up a hair. And we're going to turn it off a minute, back out a little. And we're just going to get this corner to be a little bit more of a corner. We're going to get that down just a little. Bring that up just a little. There we go. So now we have that. And that way I feel like it can hit this corner better without being so flat looking. And then turn and then start flattening out as it goes if it wants to. Alright. And we may round some of these corners here. Let's go ahead and turn it back on. Put it on. We could put it on smooth and knock some of that down. Like so. Get some of this knocked down with the smooth feature. There we go. Alright, let's move around a little bit. We're going to get over here and do the same. A little bit of smoothing. There we go. Alright. Let's go over here a little. I think I already pretty well smoothed most of that. Let's get this little bit right here. There we go. We're going to be painting some of this, rock and stuff, dirt and different things. So let's get some of that. We'd already pretty well smoothed out most of this. There we go. Now we're going to go over here, turn that off, and go over here. And we'll smooth some of this out. We don't want all of it perfect, but just to get a little bit less of a sharpness there. Alright. Get this corner like so. And now we're going to move in a little. Got a little bit over here we got to do. So let's see. There we go. Alrighty. There we go. So that's not too terrible. We're also going to change it as we go if we need to. So now we can move on to some of the mountain work. Let's get over here a little bit. See, I'm trying to keep it at a little bit of a slope, so we're going to put it on add on the left mouse button and just kind of get to adding. We're going to turn this up, move this over. We're going to bring these up. Alrighty. Make it go a little quicker here. Just trying to get it like the mountain came down here. There we go. And again, this will be painted later. There we go. We don't mind having this little valley like deal there. Kind of like it. There we go. Like the rocks went down. Hopefully that'll look good when we paint it. We'll see. I may have to adjust some of it. Now I do want to show you, I don't know if some of you've seen this, but if you come close, the mountain has numbers on it. So if you get over here, and if I would let the people walk all the way up here, they'd see the numbers. So what you're going to do is put trees and stuff, and then try to maybe put your boundaries like here, maybe, so they can't go up any higher. Put some trees where that you can't see it, and then they can just climb up so far, and they're like, oh, I can't get up there. And then put the boundary kind of like here, and make sure that they can't see it. We'll have trees there right here, so on and so forth. So that's one thing you gotta, if you're using what they've made. This is just water, so we're not worrying with that right now. But I'm gonna build up some more coming along this edge. So we're gonna put it on add and move along a little bit. Get this built up. Bring it on out a little. There we go. I'm giving it a little different curves here, so it looks like there was an outcrop of mountainous structures here. So we can smooth some of this if it looks too rounded. Don't worry about that. There we go. And I just want to get this up so that when I do put trees, it'll look right and look like it blocking all that, so you can't see all that, you know, those numbers. There we go. I want you to be able in some places to see the, whoop, I hit the wrong button. Let me undo that. I hit the right mouse button by accident. Alright, we're going to bring it on up, try to get it on up there a little bit. Now we want to keep a dip in some places, so let's bring this up higher. And then let that be the dip there. This can come this way, and then this way. And then we'll let that be a dip. We'll bring this out. And come on up, let it be bigger. Make it a little wider here. Let that be a dip there. There we go. And obviously we're going to smooth where it's rounded if we need to. There we go. And you don't want to get too far away from the edge, you know. You want to keep it kind of where they can, it'll look like the mountain was here, or what have you. I'm going to leave that like so. Bring this back. We're going to go high right here. It's pretty high. Just keep moving it up. And everybody can do however you figure on sculpting, because it's endless ways you can do it. I used a DEM height map to make the ground shape of the rest of the map, but obviously the edges I want to make a certain way, so just trying to get it on up there a little bit. Alright, let's get this side over here took care of. Alrighty. There we go. I want to bring this side up higher. Kind of something like this. And come around the back side a little bit. There we go. That's just my dog shaking off. If you hear that. Alrighty. Okay, so now we're going to move back. Come down where we can see how high it looks. Okay, not too bad. That's getting there. Trying to keep it where it kind of looks like it flowed on down. And as you can see, if I was to allow you to come up close, you couldn't really tell the numbers all that much. And you don't want to come right to the edge, because then you'd see over the edge. But we do want you to be able to see the water at some of these places. So we can put some trees, but leave a little open area and put you maybe blocked right here. So then you can come to here, and then I'll make this sloped a little bit more, and then you can look out, but you can't see everywhere. I might bring some of this up, you know. So just different little ideas. Just gonna be going with the flow, and we're gonna move this, bring it down just to get us a slope here. There we go. Get our slope in. Alrighty. Alright, so now we got a little bit of that done, and some ideas for what we're going to put here. We're going to put some trees here, obviously, and let them be able to see kind of off into this distance and see the mountain and the water and out there. We'll probably build up. We could put trees on some of the rest of it. We also could put beach here if I hadn't finished my water. I ain't through with it yet, so that's not the final water. It's just temporary water. But we could lower this down exactly to where it meets the water so that we can make a beach area. But I was planning on doing that probably on that side, so I don't know that I want beach everywhere. So I'm trying to decide, am I going to mountain this up a little bit, or am I going to keep it where they can see it, or do I mind if they run up here and kind of see through trees but they can't see fully? Maybe something like that. Just put some trees there where they can see but can't see, you know what I mean? Like I could grab a tree maybe and show you. Let me grab a pine or a spruce. Let me control D, duplicate it, and we'll bring it over here. Control, oops, I accidentally duplicated it again. Alright, control B as in boy, left click, left click. I must have did something wrong. Oh, I know what I did. I did the whole group. Now see, you can't do that. Pick the tree out. Alright, let's bring the tree over. Control B as in boy, left mouse click, left mouse click. Alrighty. And if I want, I can duplicate that one and bring it over. Duplicate it again. I'm going to bring one back. Duplicate that one and bring one over. And as you can see, you can kind of make a scene here. And so then they'll come up and they'll be like, oh wow, look. But then they can't see no further. They'll just be looking into the distance and see the trees. And you can obviously have grass and all that and whatever you need, dirt, what have you. So we'll work on that. That's just some ideas of what to do. I also may put housing over here. So, but I'll probably put some housing up in this area right here. But as you can see, we'll have trees around these edges here on some of it. And we're going to have a beach over here. And I'm going to bring that down. Obviously this is not final water, so don't worry about that. It's going to connect. And we're going to have a beach that connects, so that, and this is going to come in more so that we can swim. I could bring it down a little to see if I can show. We're going to be able to come bring this down to that level, at a certain level, and it'll come so far in like it might be a rounded area or what have you. And then you're going to have beach, you know, so on and so forth. But I don't want to fully do it right now. But you're going to paint your beach, you know, you're going to have it coming in a certain way for a beach and that sort of thing. So, but I'm going to have the farms mostly back over here, I think. I'm going to have some over here, obviously. Most of them's going to be over here. Some's going to be a couple here. I'll probably have a few here. I'll probably only make the beach so far. I might make a little strip there. And then we'll figure out the road, how we want to lay it out. And of course bridges and all that stuff. But as you can see, I'm going to have beach over here probably. We'll see. Most likely. I might do the whole front beach. I don't know. I'm not sure. But as you can see, I can come on over here if I choose to and block their view, you know, where they can only see some trees. And then you can't tell it, this water ain't reflecting the way I need it to exactly, but you'll be able to see the mountains and there's water there, so you'll be able to tell when you come over here. You'll be blocked from getting too far, of course. We don't want to go too far or too close, so we'll probably go somewhere in here maybe, so that you can see but not see. And then we'll have plenty of room for fields, as you can see here. So I just wanted to give y'all a little looky at the map again. Obviously some of this will be fixed. See, this is an edge right here, but obviously I'm not through my water, so I may adjust that again. Oops, got the wrong thing on. Need to hit add, bring it up, and we'll smooth that out now. There we go. And if you have little spots here, we could bring them up if we chose to. If you don't like that, you can bring it up. But anyway, I guess I'm going to keep this video short so I can be sure to upload. And obviously see there's little spots you need to fix. You just fix that. You fix that. You can round it better if you need it rounder. And then smooth it out. Whatever you got to do. Just go to town. Work on it. And there we go. And we're going to move all that and everything like that. So hopefully you enjoyed. There's another spot here, as you can see. Now obviously, like I said, this ain't the final water, so the next one may change a little bit. So I don't want to do a bunch of work, because then I'll have to undo, well, not necessarily undo, but then redo things. So alrighty, there we go. Smooth it on out. And there we go. We're going to go ahead and hit save. Now you could have a lighthouse. I don't know yet. I may make one in Blender. I'm not sure yet. I'll see. But I'm going to have a waterfall over there, as you can see. And then we'll have some mountains. I'm going to make more mountain, like connect these, kind of make them a little higher. Not too much. And hopefully if I can get some rocks, I'm going to try to make this where this looks like they came in. Block this where they can't see that, obviously. And put trees here, what have you. And then that you can come up so far. You can only come where you can't tell. You'll be able to see trees, or that's just a reflection. But you'll be able to see so much and not the rest, you know. And so then you won't know whether the water was further melted down or what, you know. So, but anyway, I'm gonna make this up mountain a little bit more. Obviously I'm not gonna let you come too far up. I may let you come up enough to see. I don't know. Let me see. Potentially, see that I don't want you to be able to see that. I'll have trees here though, so we'll see if we can do it, and you can maybe see, peek through just a little bit to see. But we don't want to make it where you can't see fully on the edge. But then we'll have these little areas. This is all going to be adjusted, and this water also is going to be correct. So, but anyway, I guess I'm going to call that a video here. This is water that's going to come out into here. But I'm going to go ahead and close this one out. We got these trees I put in here. I like these spruce trees pretty good. They look nice. Just getting some in here so I can look around at what I like, just so I know. So there's some more. But I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. I hope you enjoyed. I know it was short, but it's just getting started. I want to try to start doing a little at a time on the map and get back to my waterfalls and things. Get that going again. Finish my water. I was working on my water when the internet went out, so it kind of, you know, threw a wrench in my plans. But I'll get back on that soon. Hopefully make a video of it for you. I was going to make it in Blender. We'll see what happens. I may make most of it in Blender and then add the rest of it in here. But I'm going to catch you on the next one. Please hit the like button, subscribe, turn on your notification bell if you'll want to receive a notification every time I post a video. Goodbye, everybody.